Welcome into the third and final part of how to attract love. This is such an important topic for me because it really begins with romantic love. But the truth is, these principles cross over into our female relationships, with our extended family, with our children. This can improve your relationship in your social realm with your work colleagues. And this last principle today is all around judgment. And our ego is a part of us that is loving, like a stern parent. And if you've ever heard the constant berating, blah, 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 negative dialogue, that's actually a collection of judgments that your ego has concluded based on your life experiences. So when you've had, say, a negative experience that's hurt you, your ego has concluded a judgment that says all men will mistreat you. That will say men are untrustworthy. That will say when you open up your heart and be vulnerable with people, they're going to squash you. And I had the longest list of these wounds. Man alive. Woo! I was very good at blocking love and adhering to my list of ego rules about who would betray me, who would hurt me, and why I was unworthy of love. The clearest way in the dating field to be able to discern your list of ego rules is to be able to look through the lens of how you judge your potential companion. We've all got our list. We've all got our he needs to be this and he better not be that. And what's so interesting is that as we stand by our judgments and our list of ego rules, we actually cut ourselves off from love. If we perpetually adhere to our list of ego rules, we will effectively block ourselves from any experience of love forever. And I did it for such a long period of time. I'm really passionate about releasing judgment because what we don't realize is that the judgments that we inflict upon others is the best reflection of the judgment that you have against yourself. And as we make people unworthy of our love, we're actually making ourselves unworthy of receiving love from another. And I was one of the worst culprits. Looking back now over my dating years, and I can see there were so many affectionate, loving, kind men who really did genuinely appreciate me, and they were drawn to me. From my perspective though, let me think. Too old, too young, too bald, too thin, too overweight, too arrogant. Wow. As soon as I recall that dialogue, it just fully takes me back to the place that I used to live in, inflicting judgment upon men, finding it was reflected back to me. My hair wasn't long enough, it wasn't blonde enough, I wasn't thin enough, but for some men I was too thin. I was too opinionated, too educated, not smart enough. It was reflected back to me time and time again as the people that I was dating would show me what I thought of them. And it was painful. You can only dye your hair so many times, so many colors, you can only lose and gain so much weight. You know, once I had a degree, I kind of couldn't go back from that. Do you know what I mean? And once I made the step of really investing myself in releasing the judgment that I held against men, I found myself in a place where men were no longer inflicting their judgments upon me. I'm such a big believer in the world as a mirror and using the reflections that we see around us to heal our inner world. That's one of the major tools that I guide my clients with to be able to help them to heal their inner heart so that they can manifest what they desire on the outside. So for you to be able to spend 7 days really looking at who you judge as being unworthy of your love, and allow yourself to release that judgment. To say, I don't have to marry this person, he may be overweight. I really enjoy his company. I really just want to explore this. I already feel like he's a good friend, and for now, I enjoy the companionship, and feel the shift from judgment into love. And what's more powerful is feeling the shift that you'll make as you witness them not judging you. And you are so worthy of being received in your truth. You're so worthy of being seen for who you are without judgment, to be appreciated for who you've become today, and all that you are, that is timeless and beautiful, that will continually evolve and change and shift. I believe in love. I believe in releasing the judgments that can open us up to a full and expansive experience of love, not just with a romantic partner, but with all of men, the women around you. They're worthy of love, and so are you. I'm here to ask you if you'll join me this week in releasing the judgments that you have upon others. It could be worth just a fun little trial, and then you can see. As you release judgments within 7 days, I promise you that you will receive less judgment than you have faced in years. And that alone is a relief. That will create a shift in your heart to allow you to draw closer to love. And that's what I want for you. I hope that you've had an amazing time on my Attracting Love series. And I want to hear your stories. I want to hear the boom shifts. I want to hear the ahas. I want to hear the magic that's unfolded as you've experimented with these ideas and opened up more to love. And I send my blessings and my love out to you, and close this series now. Love from the Empress.